Franny Case and Mad Scientist. The fun that's the time forgets. Chapter 1. Franny's house. The Stein family live in the pretty pink house with the lovely purple shutters of the Daffodil Street. Everything about the house was bright and cheery. Everything that is expected of Til's bedroom with a tiny round window. The tiny round window looked in the one on the bedroom and laboratory of Franny Case Town. The girl mad scientist. Really, in this very lot, Franny had created jello gravy dog food to make walking her dog Igor more fun. And before that, she had invented crusty broccoli that ate itself, so kids who hated eating vegetable would never have to. And she still had a giant hamster powered truck, which she had created when she was only 3 years old. She had been a mad scientist since she was just baby, and Franny had been building and grooming and her creation in this lab was going as she could remember. And she was very, very serious about it. She always had been. Chapter 2. Franny's family. The rest of Franny's family was not really interested in math science. Franny's dad was a regular dad. He loved Franny, but he didn't really appraise her voice after the cheese cannon, which provided the user with the unreal supply of cheeseburgers are demand. It just wasn't the sort of that thing that regular dads appeared. And Franny's mom was a regular mom. She loved Franny, but she didn't appraise things like the special chicken that Franny made the bread with so many wishbones that you could wish for anything you want. And Franny's little brother Freddy was a regular little brother. He loved Franny too. Of course, he never admitted it. Franny didn't emphasize her creations either, especially when he felt under his bed at night. But even that they didn't always appear as her creations. They had learned to take them seriously. Then, when they didn't, it made Franny pretty angry. And the only thing more dangerous that the mad scientist was an angry mad scientist. Chapter 3. Franny takes the cake. The announcement was eerily satisfying. School always filled Franny with mixed emotions. On the one hand, Franny loved creating new invitations and sharing them with others. On the other hand, Franny had already had a long list of projects in her lab that she was anxious to complete. On the other hand, it was always an extra challenge to create a project that the kids at school would appear with. Wait a second, that was the three hands. Well, this was Franny we are talking about. Franny explained to her mom, I want to do a good science for a project, but I really don't like to take the time away from the other lab project. Her mom smiled. You can't have it both ways, Franny. You know what they say. You can't have your cake and eat it too. A wide grin across Franny's face. You can't have your cake and eat it too? We'll see about that. Franny walked quickly to her left, and with the blueprint of her next creation beginning to from inside her head as she went. Chapter 4. It was a piece of cake. Franny began assembling the machine she had designed. Can't have your cake and eat it too, she scoffed. Where do any come up with this thing? As she worked, Franny cried when she conducted experiments based on other things she had heard from the mom news. An apple they keeps the doctor away, but it has to be a really big apple, and bird in the hand is worth two in the brush. But are you sure you want a bird in your hand? Whatever sounds as easy as taking a candy from a baby. Never actually tried to do it. At last, her device was complete, and she displayed into her assistance. Igor, obviously, here on my time-warped dessert plate, I have a delicious piece of cake. Igor nodded. He was always glad to observe a delicious piece of cake. Franny gobbled it up quickly. Now I've eaten it, so of course no longer I have it. Igor shook his head. No cake, that is sad. But Drew, in a sad time lapse, I can actually make a small zone on the plate to go back in to a point that just passed when I had not yet eaten the cake. Igor's eyes widened as the cake reappeared on Franny's special plate. And now I have it again, she said. There was a way to have your cake and eat it too, and Franny had figured it out. It's a pie, she said. Chapter 5. Mom Fair to the Crowley. From Fair to the Crowley. Mrs. Shelley smiled as the principal of the school. Mrs. Price addressed all of the students. Thank you all so much for working so hard to make this year's science fair exciting and interesting and not life-thrilling, she said. The other kids knew exactly what Mrs. Price was talking about. In years past, some of Franny's creations had been a bit dangerous. In fact, most of Franny's creations would be dangerous, and the other kids had learned to be very, very careful around anything that came out of Franny's laboratory. They liked Franny, but they had learned to take Franny and her creations very seriously. We had many excellent apples, and this year we are giving out our certification, the principal said. I'm happy to present third prize to William. William Frank today for his new product banana that you just turn inside out instead of peeling. William smiled and ran off and took his cut first. I never knew his middle name was Frederick, Franny whispered. And suddenly she looked at it with concern. Second prize goes to Anthony Christopher Handways for his never misses baseball glove. Anthony ran off and got his set first. Christopher's tongue, Franny said, looking slightly more concerned. And first prize, the principal began again goes to Franny. Oh, that's okay, Franny interrupted nervously. I just passed the surface. Of course not, Mrs. Pierce said. You want a fair and square, Franny. You should be proud. Okay, but you don't have to read my name or anything. We all know my name. Nonsense, the principal said. For her time-lapse dessert plate, first prize goes to Franny Kiss Pie. Chapter 6. What's in the name? Franny Kiss Pie. The principal looked at the set more closely just to make sure she has read it correctly. She even cleaned her glasses. Is that right, Franny? Is your middle name is Kiss Pie? Franny walked up and quickly took the surface. Yes, Franny said. It is. My middle name is Kiss Pie. The kids look at the principal. They look at Mrs. Shelley. They look at Franny. They look at each other. And then they erupt into an explosion of laughter. Franny Kiss Pie. They could hardly believe it. It's the most ridiculous name I ever had, one of the kids shouted. What kind of middle name is that? We've been afraid of the kid named Kiss Pie. Even Mrs. Shelley and the principal giggled a little. And Franny felt a terrible disgust. Let's start to boil inside her. Silence, Franny yelled, and her eyes flashed with her terrible mad scientist anger. You think I want Kiss Pie for a middle name? It was some stupid nickname my dad had for my mom and when they just dating. They forgot it would be cute to give me. They thought it'd be cute to give me. I never asked to be named Kiss Pie. Franny's face lightened and she spoke through the teeth. Just in case none of you know it, how it works. Your parents name you. You don't name yourself. Don't you think I'd change it if I had a way? I bet you could, one of the kids yelled, and they all started laughing even harder. Fanny was so angry that she started to tremble. She couldn't stand being laughed at. She was just about to do something truly awful when her eyes fell on her time-lapse digital plate. Franny whispered to herself, "Don't you think I'd change it if I had a wish?" Her mind began to calculate. I wonder. Chapter 7. It's only a matter of time. Franny's mom watched as Franny carried commands, watches, and hoglers into her room. "We're just Franny," she said. "I needed this stuff, Mom. It settled her that I don't understand the nature of this time this experiment was going to success. I know your experiments are important, Franny, but look at your room. Both dummy bear, drawers full of guts. I suppose that banana peel is going to stay on the floor forever. Honestly, Franny, this is the sort of thing that enters my... I promise to clean it out, okay, Mom? But right now, I have to finish this." Franny's mom threw her arms into the air and walked out, leaving Franny and eager to the experiment in the hand. Chapter 8. I wonder what yesterday will be like. It's really not much more complicated with the dessert plate, Igor. It needs to work on me instead of the cake, and I just have to travel farther into the fast. Franny showed her Igor a copy of her book confession. Here's what I need to change. See where it was. It says kiss pie. I'm going to back in time and changing into something more distinct. Something people wouldn't laugh at. She stamped at her twice to wrap the best to her arm. Wish me work, Franny said, and she pressed a button. There was a flash of pop and a little puff of smoke, and she was gone. Igor was scared. She had no idea where Franny was or where Franny when she was. Chapter 9. Down Memory Lake. Franny hurried back to the time. She saw the time she faced a two-head robot, a giant cupid, and a pumpkin crab monster. She saw the day she got Igor, the day she met Mrs. Shelley, and the day she first brought of her teddy bears to life. I'm getting close, Franny said, and got to learn to press the start button on the time lapper. She saw a familiar-looking baby girl in the basement in the hospital nursery. That is it, Franny said, and she pressed the button. The end.